Hey Facebook, happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend and an amazing weekend. Let me say that again. It's such a beautiful day today. I just did something really exciting. I went to the shop. I'm going to be speaking on stage in a couple of weeks' time, and I went to the shop and I got part of my outfit. So I'm just so excited for that. All the abundant vibes around that. As you guys are jumping on, let me know that you are here. Say hi, Belinda. I haven't seen you in so long, like virtually and also in person. How are you, lovely? Hey, Jenny. Awesome. As you guys are jumping on, let me know that you're here. Send me the love bombs. Love's always appreciated. So before I dive into this isn't going to be a long live, by the way. I'm just wanting to answer a really pressing question that a lot of people ask me. Every week, it gets asked at least once to me. But before I dive into that, I want to ask you guys, what is a belief? Here's a really good question. What is a belief? I want you to share with me, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, what is a belief that you are currently holding on to, that you believe consciously, a belief that you are consciously aware of, that is not serving you? That's what I want you to share with me right now. So I want you to drop that in the comments, whether you're watching me live or watching the replay. Hey Jenny, what is a belief that you guys are currently holding on to that you are aware of consciously, because we are consciously aware of beliefs, and then we're subconsciously unaware of beliefs? They're the tricky ones. They're the ones that we need to remove. We need to remove all the limiting beliefs, but the subconscious ones, the ones that we can't see, that's where I come in. But before I go into my method, before I go into how I actually support people in moving through these subconscious beliefs, so when people work with me, and it's a fair question, right? It's a fair question. Before people work with me, they want to know, what's my method? How do I help people shift? So share with me below, what is a belief that you're moving through right now that you are consciously aware of that is not serving you? Share with me below. Because what I'm going to do is go through with you now very quickly what would happen if we were to work together. Yeah? So in a nutshell, basically what I do is I'm really the destroyer of the illusion, of the myths, of the internal chaos that is going on for you right now. My job is to come in and lovingly destroy it, right? So when you imagine like this, think of like this explosion going off in your brain, right? In your subconscious mind, but it's not like, fire and all of that. It's like this explosion of like white and gold and pink light, whatever it looks like to you. It's like this light, right? It's like an explosion. And when that explosion occurs, suddenly all of the subconscious stuff that's there is revealed. It's revealed to you. You're now aware of it. You now know exactly what's going on. So Jenny says, I try not to believe it, but it keeps popping up, that I'm not a popular person. That's interesting. So that's really interesting. It'd be really interesting to see why you actually feel the need to be a popular person. Like there's some sort of validation, love, connection that's in that for you. There's some sort of, if I'm not a popular person, then I'm not enough, right? So hey guys, I can see so many of you jumping on. As you guys are jumping on, if you're new here, we're sharing right now, what is a belief that you're aware of consciously that's not holding you? And then I'm about to go into my method. So as I was saying, I am the destroyer, right, of the myths, of the illusion, of the internal chaos that's going on for you. My job is to come in and work with you to literally set off an explosion and destroy everything that is not serving you internally. That's how I see myself, right? I destroy it all for you because it's lies, it's not serving you, but the problem is you're unaware of it right now as we speak. However, there are patterns that you continue to create over and over and over again. There are cycles that you continue to create over and over and over and over again. And sometimes it looks like, oh, I'm getting somewhere, it looks like success, boom. Oh, I'm getting somewhere, it looks like success, boom. Oh, I'm getting somewhere, it looks like success, boom. Sabotage, sabotage, sabotage. And consciously, it's frustrating you because you're like, why is this happening? I'm doing the work. I'm showing up. I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. I'm believing that it's possible. I'm taking the inspired action. But you destroy it. You sabotage it over and over and over again. It's like this subconscious, it's like this pattern, this cycle that keeps occurring. And it cannot be broken. This cycle cannot be broken until you are aware of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind plays 95% of a role when it comes to the outcomes that you create in your life. 95% of what you create is created from your subconscious mind. And if your subconscious mind is not wired properly and effectively, then you're going to continue creating what you don't want. And you're not even aware of why it's happening. So the method that I use with clients, and this is why I get to core beliefs for clients within the first 20 minutes sometimes. We go right there. Because the method that I use, when we sit down and have a conversation, we talk about where you're at right now and where you want to be. Where do you want to be? And why do you think you're not there yet? And then the next step in the method is I ask you a set of very powerful questions. Now, I know the questions to ask that literally draw out what's in your subconscious. It brings it to the surface almost instantly. I know exactly what to ask you and how to get there. However, there is a huge level of intuition that has to come from me. Because it's not one hat fits all, one size fits all scenario. Whilst the same questions can draw out from people's subconscious, I need to know intuitively when and how to ask them. And that comes down to knowing how to read in between the lines. So basically, when we're sitting there and having a session and you're answering questions and you're telling me things, I can read in between what you're saying. That's my job. So you're saying things to me, but I'm reading and I'm hearing other things. And I'm hearing what you can't hear. I'm seeing what you can't see as you're speaking. Right? And then it's through that I ask you the powerful questions. And then once I ask you these series of questions, it's like you're answering your own self-sabotage. I am guiding you. It's not my job to tell you what's happening for you or to tell you what to do. I am guiding you to figure that out for yourself through these questions. So it's like you are having these light bulb moments as we're talking, as we're going through the session. You are having these light bulb moments over and over and over again. You're essentially becoming aware of your own subconscious through my guidance. Because if I was to do it for you, it's not going to land for you. It's not going to land for you. You're not going to become aware of it in the way that you need to become aware of it. It will not land for you. So what I've learned over the past 8 years of working with people is that if I can help you become aware of your subconscious on your own through the right guidance, through asking you the right questions, I see light bulbs go off and off and off and off as I speak to clients. It's like, oh my gosh, this is why I'm sabotaging. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm doing that. Oh my goodness, this is why that's happening. Oh my goodness, this is why I'm not earning more money. Oh my goodness, this is why my business isn't growing. Oh my goodness, this is why my relationships are failing. Whatever it is, right? It's my job to guide you to become your own guru. I'm not your guru, right? No one's your guru. It's like Tony Robbins said it perfectly. No one is your guru. I am just a guide. I am just like a channel. I am just a channel to your own intuition. I am just here to act as a channel for you to come to these realizations. So I ask you the questions so that you can channel into your subconscious and go, wow, I can see it so clearly, because when you have the awareness, and a lot of the times I know exactly what's going on with a client. A lot of the times when I'm working with a client, I can already see what the belief is before you tell me. But I need you to become aware of it. It doesn't serve you if I tell you what it is. Because when do we have our biggest breakthroughs? When do we have our biggest lessons? It's by being in it, don't we? It's by experiencing it ourselves. That's when we learn. We can have someone tell us something over and over and over and over again, but it's not until we experience it. It's not until we go through that very same lesson, that's when it lands for us. So that's why it's so important that I'm the channel for you to tap into your subconscious through asking you the right questions. But then once I ask you these questions, you then start to understand and see your subconscious so clearly. And you answer your own, it's like you answer your own questions. You can see what's going on for you, what's in your way, what are the beliefs aren't serving you that you haven't been able to see. Then the next step, once we uncover that, the next step is I teach you. Walt says, thank you, Elisa, this is really landing with me right now. I'm intrigued by your technique. Amazing. Then once the belief is there, once we understand the belief, we're aware of the belief that's there, because there's a couple of things that happen, right? All right, I'm going to go into this. I wasn't going to go into this part, but I will. So when we have a belief that doesn't serve us, it also sits in our body energetically. So let me give you an example. When I speak to a client and I go, okay, so here's the belief that's not serving you. Now, when you tap into your body, where in your body can you feel that belief? Where in your body can you feel that belief? Right? And they might say, I can feel it in my throat. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my chest. I can feel it in my stomach, whatever it is. And then I go, okay, perfect. So that's where that particular belief has been energetically sitting in your body. Now, once we shine a spotlight on this belief, do you know what happens to that belief? It energetically releases itself from your body. That's what happens. This is why people receive and experience instant shifts when you release a belief. This is why when I work with people around money, I don't teach people how to make more money. I could strategically in some ways, but that's not my zone of genius. That's not my forte. So what I do, instead of teaching you how to make more money, I show you what's in the way of you making more money. And this is why so often when I work with a client, after their first session, we will have a session, we will clear some stuff. They will feel lighter because the belief is energetically lifted from their body. It's been moved. By just shining awareness on a belief, it moves from your body, right? And then what happens is, I've lost count at how many times clients will message me within an hour, within a day of a session and say, oh my goodness, Elisa, I've just manifested all this money. And it's not because I taught them how to make it. I didn't teach them how to make money. I just helped them clear exactly what was in the way of them making money. Does that make sense? So once we know what the belief is, then once we're aware of the belief, then we write it down on paper. This is where I help you effectively reframe the belief. I help you effectively reframe the belief. So it's not just about, now I feel better, now I choose to believe this, blah, blah, blah. No, this is why I created the art of journaling training, because I teach you how to shift beliefs properly, right? Tara says, once the belief is shifted, can it ever come back? Yes. Here's the thing. So I'm a human being. Whilst I work with people around shifting beliefs, I have beliefs of my own. Surprise, surprise, right? So the beliefs never go away. And this is something I really try to help clients understand. Your beliefs are never going to go away. The difference is you become better at shifting through them. So I have beliefs that come up often, right? As I'm moving to my next level, as I'm creating something else, I will have beliefs that come up often. The difference between me now and me a few years ago is that I can recognize the belief and I can shift through it at lightning speed. That's the difference. I call it your comeback rate. Your growth is measured by your comeback rate. It's not measured by whether or not you have beliefs come up, negative beliefs come up anymore. Because a lot of clients say, but I keep having negative beliefs, I keep having fears, I keep having, and I'm like, yes, because you're a human being. You can't escape being a human being, right? You're going to have these things. But what you want to do is equip yourself very powerfully to know exactly how to tap into your subconscious mind like that and to shift like that. That's what you want to aim towards. Not aim towards the day that you never have beliefs that don't serve you anymore, because that's not going to happen, right? So stop aiming for that or looking for that. It's about equipping yourself with the right tools and the knowledge to know exactly what to do once the belief shows itself, once the belief comes up. And your comeback rate is, how quickly can I shift through? How quickly can I shift through? So a belief that maybe threw you out for maybe weeks at a time, a couple of years ago, maybe you can come back from that within a day or two now, right? So the belief is still there, but you know how to pull yourself back a lot faster. That's called your comeback rate. And that's something that the comeback rate is actually something I created a few years ago, because I had a client come to me with this very thing. She's like, but I keep having these beliefs. And I'm like, okay, so we need to stop getting you to wait for the day that you don't ever have these beliefs, because that's not going to happen. What I want you to start doing is measure how quickly can you come back when you find yourself going into the spiral, right? Tara, that makes complete sense. Thank you. You're welcome. So we've got the belief. Then I help you reframe that belief into something a lot more powerful, into something that is going to literally declare and demand with the universe that you are now shifting your identity. You are now demanding and claiming something different. And I teach you very powerfully how to do that effectively, right? So that as you're journaling, you're demanding desires that you want, and you're also clearing the energy behind the beliefs that aren't serving you. This is where the magic happens, right? Then, once I've helped you reframe that, then we go into embodiment. So then I teach you how to embody that new belief. So once you've got this new belief, once you've got this new internal blueprint that does serve you, how are you going to embody that? Make sense? So that's the method. In a nutshell, that is the method that I use. That is how I would support you when you work with me. That's how I support you. It's like I take you into this little vortex and I destroy everything that's going on subconsciously for you, and I help you become so aware of it, so that you now have the power to start shifting that for yourself at lightning speed. Because when a belief comes up for you and you have the ability to shift it very, very, very quickly, that is when you're going to start shifting your reality very, very quickly as well. And the way I work with people is we move fast. These beliefs are recognized fast. You can ask anyone that works with me. I guarantee you, in our first session of working together, this is a guarantee, as long as you come in and play your part, and you come in and you're open and you're willing and you're wanting to shift and you're ready to shift, if you are ready to shift at a cellular level, I guarantee you will become aware of a lifetime of subconscious beliefs in our first session. That happens every time, because that is what I help people with. So I hope this has answered questions. If you've ever wondered how I would support you and what is the method that I would utilize or take you through to support you, that is how I do it. If you would like to talk to me further about working with me and actually going through this method with me, comment breakthrough below, actually, because there's a couple of ways that you can work with me. You can book in a breakthrough session with me, which is a one-off laser power session. Now, this session will really uncover everything for you, and I can, to an extent, give you the tools, and I can help you embody Once we've gotten rid of it all, I can help you embody what you need to embody. But the magic really lands with people that work with me for a 2-month container. So comment breakthrough below if you want a breakthrough, or comment creatrix below if you're interested in my 2-month creatrix container, where I really, really, really help you break through, and we work together for a solid 2 months, and we start to shift you at a cellular level. Okay? Comment creatrix below for the 2-month container if you want info around that. Comment breakthrough below if you want info around a breakthrough session. There is a link that I will send you where you will need to apply first, so that we can make sure we're even going to be a good fit. Okay? And then we will go from there. Sending you guys lots of love. Let me know if this has helped you. Let me know what you've got out of this, and I will chat to you soon. Mwah. Bye.